Hi everyone, it's Jen. I am like 2 months, I think, behind on my vlogs right now. I was just uploading a vlog, which was my December vlog. And it was interesting to look back because I'm in such a different mindset now than I was then. This is such an unflattering angle. Do I care? Not really. Yeah, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on. It's interesting how much has changed, not in treatment or anything, just in demeanor and stuff. When I was watching the vlog, I always watch the vlog back before I upload it to make sure there's nothing on there I don't want to like, put up there that I don't mean to put up there. And like I was joking around, having personality, I guess. And that is so like not where I am right now. When I was on the Lupron, I was in this cycle of like just like short-tempered. I feel like I had these like testosterone boosts about like a week and a half before I had each of my injections. Not right in the beginning. I feel like over time, sensory issues that I had, like all that stuff is gone. The last vlog that I just uploaded, it was in December. It was interesting because I didn't even know how long I had been off the Lupron because I purposely didn't want to like keep track. Now I know October 20th was my last Lupron. So today is like a couple of days after February 20th. So I'm 4 months out right now. And my logical self knows or assumes that after all this time and stuff, that my body is going through menopause part 2. Because I was in like chemical menopause from the Lupron, and now that I'm like, Lupron's out of my system, it's been 4 months. Like I haven't had my period since I stopped the Lupron, which is good news. I have a follow-up with the gynecologist in March, the end of March, so it's like another month, because she wanted to make sure. Fuck. Sorry. Why am I apologizing to you for dropping my markers? I don't know. It's just very indicative of how life has been lately. So don't cry over spilled markers. Anyway, what was I saying now? I've not been in a good place, like at all. So it's very interesting for me to look back, especially now because I'm behind on my vlogs, to see like how was I feeling before and like timestamps of what was going on. I was saying that like my gynecologist, because she was the one originally who put me on the Lupron, she said like wait 5 months or so after you're off the Lupron and let's do blood work to see where my hormone levels are and stuff, to see if I'm officially in menopause, which I'm pretty sure I am. But the biggest thing that I'm noticing, because I've had some pretty depressing like vlogs lately, and even though all the drama of cancer and the flood and all this stuff, like you'd think it would make me sad and depressed. And of course I had my moments of crying, but I haven't had like consistent, like sad, or been in a consistently sad place this whole time until just recently. I feel like it's been going on maybe 6 weeks or so now. I could only assume that it's linked to menopause and like not having hormones in me at all. Like, yes, the Lupron like makes you go into menopause, but I guess it was different than like me just doing it myself. Like right now I'm sweating and I would love to take my sweatshirt off, but I know in 5 seconds I'm not going to be sweating anymore. So like I'll just like deal with it. I also should be eating dinner. It's like 7:30 or something. And I messed up with my fish. I got this recipe that I was supposed to make this thing and the fish was frozen and I forgot to defrost it, and it's not going to be done till like 10 o'clock at night. So I'm like, what do I eat at dinner at 10 o'clock at night? But food's been really weird right now because I've been going to the gym. I signed on for a year-long program to like really give it my full attention to lose some weight. The weight loss is not, I mean, of course, part of it is it'll make me feel better if I am somewhat back to what like my body used to look like. It's not even about that. It's the excess weight is causing some of my blood work numbers to start going up. One of which is my blood sugar, which like out of everything, I'm like, what? Because, like, yeah, I'd gained some weight, but, like, not to the point where I should be concerned about being, like, freaking diabetic. And I've, the past 2 years now, it's been 2.5 years, a little over the 2.5 years since my diagnosis. But the past 2 years when they've done blood work, my sugar is just like, it's up, it's going up and up and up. And she said, I had a physical last week, and she said that, if you can't get it down in the next 6 months, like, we need to start medication. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, you have breast cancer, and then that's supposed to then lead to you becoming pre-diabetic, and then you need to take friggin' medication for diabetes because you can't get the weight off? Like, what? Anyway, I would give a long list of things about, like, why I've been sad. I haven't been vlogging as much because I just, like, I don't want to talk about it a lot, and it's hard to talk about, like, being depressed and stuff. I'm understanding more now that it's a disconnect from the control that I think I should have over how I'm feeling. Like, if I'm feeling sad, I should just do this. If I'm feeling depressed, I should just do this. Because if I do all those thises, then I should be feeling better. And I am grasping at straws. I am doing all things that I can think of. Like, I'll write them down in journals and stuff. Like, you know, if I was Jen's best friend or Jen's partner, what would Jen do to take Jen out on a really fun date? And I do those things, and there is no joy in them. None. I have a huge bouquet of flowers I got for myself around Valentine's Day, and my favorite flowers are on there. That should make me happy. Does it smell nice? Yes. Do you see the emotion of it smelling nice and looking really pretty? None. It's bizarre. I've never been this disconnected from my emotions, I think, ever. Yeah, I bought some things for the apartment, thinking that, like, I feel more settled here, that it should make me feel better, but it's not. Put new Color Street nail polish on. It's camouflage. That should make me feel better, but oop. I bought this a long time ago, actually. I bought this during the flooding. My mom is in a nursing home, and I bought her a word search thing. And it was kind of funny because when I went to see her, apparently she had like 3, they were like large print word searches. And I thought that would be a great idea. When I got there, she already had like 3 large print word searches. So I'm like, guess that wasn't something new. And I saw this like dot to dot book. Like when I was a kid, I would do dot to dots, but these are like hardcore, like that's a lot of dots. You know, the numbers go up to like 400 or something. So I need my reading glasses to do them. So I bought this when the flooding happened, just to get my mind off of stuff. And the reason why I had these out was because I bought, like years ago, I bought like those mandala things to color. I did a couple of them, but just like not really my shtick. But I bought these markers, which they're great markers. I just, I'm not really super artsy. I bought these in like a fine and an ultra fine. Just letting you know that they're really great markers. See the excitement? Yeah, like just things that should make me happy. I even like, which is not a good habit to start because like alcohol and cancer don't mix together. But like I'm looking at a wine glass from yesterday. Like I had 2 glasses of Riesling yesterday. I hardly ever drink anymore. And it was like, I just want to feel something. Like maybe if I have a buzz going or whatever, I'll think it's funny. I was watching Ridiculousness on MTV, which is inappropriately funny, but usually makes me laugh. And while I can have the reaction of physically laughing, the connection of how that makes you feel on the inside just isn't there. I don't know all the terminology behind whatever, but like, I feel like there's some disconnect with like the dopamine or whatever that comes from doing things that make you happy. I don't know. I switched. I've been like playing with my helix piercing. Like it's pretty healed at this point that I can put different earrings in. I'm like, okay, I'll go put a different earring in. I got it in like pretty much 1, 2, 3. That should make me happy. Nothing. Yeah. I don't know. So where I am is like, that whole thing is frustrating. And I can't stay like this. Like this isn't how I want like life to be. And I brought it up to the oncology psychologist, but I only see him like once a month now because things have been going really well. There just obviously there's been this switch. And when I went last week for my physical, like I just lost my shit because I haven't seen her in a year. So obviously things were very different. Actually, it was over a year because she didn't know about my apartment flooding. And yeah, it's just like, it's the end of February. And I feel like, I can't say it's because of winter because we've had some really nice days out where I go hiking in these places that are beautiful that like, normally would just make me really happy and make me feel chill and whatever, and I'll go, and I'm like, yeah, it's a really pretty pond. Look at the cute little ducks. But, like, nothing. Friend of mine, also breast cancer survivor, used the term that she felt flat. And now I get what that means. It's not a fun way to be at all. So yeah, I broke down, like crying to the internist, and she reached out, and now they're like having discussion that like, something has to happen here because this isn't me. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was, I don't know. I just like, here, look at my hair. See my bangs? These are my bangs. Holy cow. My bangs go down to here. I just like, I am not the fun, like, Jen that was, like, around before. Look at this. Isn't this crazy? Look at my hair. You won't even know if this is the front or the back. Like, what? But, like, I'll flat iron my hair. Sometimes, like, when I want to feel powerful, I'll flat iron my hair till it's, like, super slicked down and stuff. That's not been doing it for me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm grateful to the people in my breast cancer support group because they were the ones who were like, yes, this happens, and yes, you need to do something about it. And pushing me to like, reach out to doctors because you mentioned it to one doctor and then like, oh, it's just part of the process, and like, okay. But living like this for this long is like not working at all. It is a very weird feeling to do things that I know make me happy and I feel nothing underneath. Nothing. Like I can laugh at something and it's like I'm laughing because I'm having that reaction, but like it's not actually giving me the feeling of joy on the inside. And it's very, very bizarro. I wrote some notes for today. I had personality in December. Ugh, here. Actually, I need to have another surgery too. So like, yeah, enjoy these again while they last. They need, well, not so much the front. My left side, I had my reconstruction revision just over a year ago. And the right side now, I'm starting to have some pain in here where the dog ears are from the scars. It's like rubbing up against a nerve or something. But as I'm like at the gym and I'm losing some weight, which is great, but I had lipo last year at the same time I had the reconstruction revision. So on the side, they got rid of excess fat. The problem now is that I have excess skin there. So it just needs to get shaped a little bit more, but they don't want to do that until after like this little foray with the year at the gym is like, you know, further along. I guess good news, see my excitement. My weight has not changed, but my muscle mass has increased and my my body fat percentage for my body has decreased in the month that I've been at the gym, which is great. But my weight hasn't changed, but I take that number with a slight grain of salt because I know like that number doesn't necessarily always mean anything. I can see it, like I can see it in my belly that there are like angles and parts that I forgot that were even like there before. Like I can tighten up my abs much more easily now than what I did before. And like last week, the trainer's like, hey, I can see your triceps. I'm like, great, I can't see them. Can you take a picture? I'll put it up on my wall as motivation. And I know I'm doing better because like the weights that I'm able to do are higher. It's not like I have high weights at all. I don't. But going from 7.5, like doing a tricep extension with a 7.5 pound weight, and now I'm up to a 10 pound weight is kind of a big deal. Oh, food. Ugh, I've been listening to a bunch of podcasts lately about breast cancer stuff because I'm ready to hear stuff from other people. And part of the thing with the gym, it's not just the gym. Like I meet with a physical therapist every month to check in to see how things are going because it's like a whole plan. I've been logging food that I'm eating to look at my caloric intake and, you know, carbs, fats, and protein. And I'm trying to get up to like, it's like 90 some grams of protein a day that they want me to be having. But when I said like, you know, what are some other things that I feel like I know a lot of ways to have a lot of protein, but not all of them mix well with me. Like having a protein shake for me is like, oh, it's nauseating. I don't do well with dairy. But and their answer basically was like, you know, have eggs with breakfast and have chicken with lunch and whatever with dinner. And I'm like, that's all animal products. And I'm like, so not a vegetarian or vegan at all. I like a nice prime rib, or not prime rib. That was funny. If you know, you know. I like a nice filet mignon. Which I rarely have, only like for very special occasions. But I on a lot of workshops I've listened to and podcasts I've listened to and webinars I've been on or whatever, they talk about like as a breast cancer survivor having a more plant-based diet. I'm not quite sure why. There's reasoning behind it. I'm just not remembering now because I'm hungry and tired. But it's like, I don't even know what to eat. It's probably like 8 o'clock at this point. And like, I should have eaten dinner 2 hours ago and I don't know what to eat anymore. I'm not even hungry because I had a lot of protein with lunch. I had these little trout fillet things, you know, like sardines that come in a can. They have that with smoked trout too, and there's like 20 grams of protein in it. So like I was creative. I had a piece of Dave's it's a bad name. Dave's Killer Bread or whatever. It's actually really healthy for you, but it's high in protein, whole grain, whatever. So I toasted a piece of that bread and put on some bruschetta, which I got at Wegmans, and then put the trout on top, and then put some lettuce on it too. And it was really, really, really good. Really, really filling, which is why I'm not like stupid hungry. But then I'm like, am I not supposed to be eating the trout? Because that's like how much, my nutritionist told me, like, watch how much fish you're eating because of whatever levels to watch. I feel like you just have to watch like everything. You gotta watch everything. As I'm looking at my empty wine glass and the thing of Oreos, it's just frustrating because, like, I don't know. You lead this super healthy lifestyle and, like, people get cancer anyway. So, like, what the hell? How do you know what to do? I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. My head hurts. I don't know why I'm hungry. My vision just sucks. Everyone's just kind of intrigued about the whole vision thing with being on Tamoxifen. I tore my retina in my right eye. I can't even remember how long ago it was now. I should have gone to the doctor way sooner than I did. I'm grateful that I went because I could have lost vision in my eye. I was in my shower and I would see, it looked like black, like someone took a paintbrush and black paint and went like, click. It's not even like, not like polka dots. It's like black flecks. And I have floaters. My vision's awful, but I don't think the tearing of the retina, or maybe it does have something to do with the fact that my vision's really bad. Anyway, there is an increased risk of, again, I'm not a doctor, blah, 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 whatever. There's an increased risk, as far as I know, of cataracts with Tamoxifen. I don't have cataracts, but I tore my retina. Like, the fuck? I was in the shower, I saw those things, and I see them in the shower because I don't have my contacts in the shower, and I don't really walk around much without any corrective lenses on, and then I wouldn't be able to see anything. The only place I would is in the shower, which is where I saw them. And I let it go like a week because I thought, like, I don't know, I have 100,000 other side effects, so it's probably just something else. And then it seemed like it was getting better, or maybe your brain does like look over it after a while so that you don't really like see it. And then it came back and there were more. And I'm like, this can't be good. And I called the eye doctor and they're like, get your ass here like right now. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, right then and there, laser surgery, like right then. That was not comfortable. Yeah. So, and then I had the vitreous detachment. I had that in my left eye before the cancer thing happened, but obviously happened in the right eye too if I had my retina detached. I guess the good thing is that, like, it's not going to detach twice, so like it's detached and, whatever. Why am I talking about this? Because I can't see. See, I laugh, but I guess that's not funny. Yeah, I can't see. And granted, like, I'm 52, so I'm getting older. I've had reading glasses. I had bifocals when I was 23. My first teaching job, I remember like looking at the textbook and then looking at the kids, and I would have a hard time focusing on switching from one to the other. So I had bifocals, and then I had bifocal contact lenses. I've been through a variety of things. And fast forward, the thing that worked for me for like all this time was just having distance contacts and then putting readers over them when I'm reading. But now I'm at the point where like I need certain readers for the computer, and I need certain readers for when I'm actually like reading a book or something. And what I'm noticing is, like, even right now, I can't see. I mean, it used to be if I squinted, but maybe when I detached it, I don't know, like, squinting does not help me. I can't even see the timer like super well. If I back up, I can see it. Like watching my laptop or something. I was watching something on my laptop while I was eating lunch before, and like I had to put reading glasses on to watch friggin' Netflix on my laptop, and I'm like, the hell? It's frustrating. It's frustrating not being able to see. And again, that could just be because of age, but I'm sure the fact that my retina detaching and all this other shit going on doesn't help either. And there is nothing proven, but all the eye doctors were very like intrigued to understand the correlation between my retina detaching and the fact that I'm on tamoxifen. Nothing's proven, but they're all like, like let's write stuff down and stuff. And I saw plenty of doctors because I had to see the retina specialist was the one who did the laser surgery. Yeah, no heads up because like I had to get taken care of. And the thing that sucks is like when they do the laser surgery, basically like I had a horseshoe tear. So like here's the tear, there's a tear. And what they do is they take a laser and they cauterize around the tear. So that way it kind of like seals it so it won't like get any bigger. So yeah, you're having a laser shot in your friggin' eyeball and it's like hot and uncomfortable and wicked headache. I mean, they're literally putting a laser beam in your eye over and over again. But when you're done with that, you like I constantly have this like cloudy like area in my, if I just look out of my right eye. Mostly I notice it when I again don't have corrective lenses in or something. But like even right now, like my left eye is clear, my right eye, I'm looking at my lights, it's cloudy. And it will just always be that way, which friggin' sucks. Why am I spending so much time talking about this? I don't know. This is how these vlogs go. Yeah, it just sucks. It's just something else that I don't know that I can blame cancer for or age or whatever. But I feel like the tamoxifen certainly isn't helping with all this bullshit. My vision sucks. Next page. I need another reconstruction revision. I already talked about that. I feel like there's more I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I wrote down. Yeah, I've been like journaling. I've been meditating more. I've been like doing all these things. It's just not enough. And I don't really want to go on another medication. I've mentioned this before, so I'm not going to go super into it, but I tried, when I went through my divorce, I tried antidepressants. I wasn't really depressed. I was more anxious. And antidepressants just did not work for Jen. Yeah, I would get like these serotonin boosts and just nothing worked. But depression was never like the main thing. It was really anxiety. So like now I have to go through, and anyone that's gone into this little land, look at this. This is insane. Like I know I don't usually have bangs, but like I usually have them angled somewhat, but holy cow, I look like Cousin It. Look how long they are. Yeah, it's just annoying that I'm gonna have to like try now different medications to see what works. And my body's been through the ringer as it is, but like I can't stay like this. Like this isn't working at all for me. Like I just am not finding joy in like anything at all. It's really fucking frustrating. So like the vlogs are very helpful even for me to backtrack to see like, oh, where was I in, 2 months ago or whatever. And it's interesting because like I was like laughing and joking around in my December vlog. And I can't say it's because of the holidays, because that was like the middle of the holidays. If anything, like if I was going to be depressed about the holidays, it would have been then, and I wasn't. I feel like it's just the lack of hormone. And there's such a large population of people that are on antidepressants, I don't get why it's such a big deal that like my doctors just aren't wanting to move forward with trying something. Like, it is not an easy decision for me to come up that like, you know, I need some friggin' help here because this isn't working for me. I don't know. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Like, I don't have any great things to share. It's just I just wanted to like come on record as to like how I'm feeling, because I get that it comes with the territory of, I assume, menopause, but like going another month like this before I go see my gynecologist, it's too long. There has to be something. And I have heard of this like wonder drug that takes care of so many side effects from being on these hormone suppressant therapies, where they handle your hot flashes and the depression and like joint pain and all this stuff. And it was just recently approved by the FDA, but insurance is not covering it yet because it's too new. So like, I don't have like, you know, thousands of dollars laying around every month to be on meds to make me feel better. And it makes me mad that like people get to feel better just because they have a lot of money and can afford something like that. I think it's dumb. Stupid. Like, just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you should get better health care than somebody else who doesn't. I'd have to move to a different country for that to be the case, because that is not how things are in our health system here. All right, I'm gonna go. I feel like I should eat something, but like I'm not hungry. Flat. That's how I feel. And I've been like being productive too. It's not like I mean, right now my place is kind of a mess, but like last weekend I did a lot of things, and I cleaned up stuff, I unpacked stuff, I went to my storage unit and organized some stuff, and I don't know, I'm going through the movements, but it's just, I don't know. I'll keep you posted, see what happens. I have an appointment this week with the oncology psychologist. What's weird too, like with them, is like, now that you can have Zooms and stuff, I've never even met him in person before. And my understanding is that most therapies and stuff are all through Zoom now. And I like seeing people in person, but that's not really like a thing anymore, which is kind of messed up. The world is definitely, like, clearly very, very, very different since COVID happened and the shutdown happened. And there's some parts that I very much miss, and I feel like it's not just me with certain things. It's just like how society is right now. And I don't know if it'll ever go back to the way that it was before. I feel like it really won't. Even when it comes to socializing and stuff, I'll ask people who'd like to do stuff, and people just don't want to do anything. And I'm not trying, but I am, like, becoming friends with different people, and finding people that like to do things I like to do, and doing things on my own, which is fine. I'm just like over it. Like, I'd like to share life with, you know, friends or whoever. But so many people just want to, like, since, you know, they got very used to doing their own thing and working remotely by themselves in their own places and not engaging with other people and stuff. And that's just not like how I normally am. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking around like I have something else to share with you. There's my keypad. See how exciting? Like I should be doing my taxes. I started to. Oh, crap. I can hear it on my laptop. I just pressed something. Oops. I'll go back and see what that was. Delete. All right, so that's how I'm doing right now. Let's hope there's some positive changes made next time that I vlog. All right, see you soon. Toodles.